Did you start it?
Yes.
Okay. Mandayam Shri Guru Shiyata Barakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitamscha Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gaurava Bhistam Supurakam Guragana Rasisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shirupa Patanugam Govindabhidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwa Gurunsha Divyat Bhagavat Premnavi Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavananam Balarka Shelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Bunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubharam Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Sridharam Vansha Kopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So before we start our Chaitanya Charitamrita class, we want to show you, first introduce you to our illustrious guests who are here. Yeah. Here is, let's see. Here we have.
With obeisances to
Bhakti
all the
Ranjan,
viewers, present and future.
Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj. Here. Bhakti Kamal Tyagi Maharaj. Now it's
Ananta Koti Vaishnavim.
yeah. Now we have so many, but it's here now it's light. Okay, and there you can see everyone. Smile, Jayanta. Smile. Smile. You're on camera.
There must be one of those things.
This is Jayanta Krishna, Nanta Govinda. Our guest, your name? Kurosh, okay. Sachi Devi. Abhinava Sundar just flew in from down under. And here, you're on camera. And here's Gaili Kadambana. There, holding her camera up to. Okay, there in the background is Kalindi, Divya Shakti, and Braja Mohini. Okay, now you can reframe this. Okay, just introducing. We have so many nice guests here. So many days I just have to sing myself and Jayanta Krishna playing Mridanga. No one else. Okay. So, we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila, chapter 9, Lord Chaitanya's travels to the holy places. Text number 290. Okay, this is Mahaprabhu. He went to Rangapuri, and he saw Sri Rangapuri. Pardon me. Where is he at? He meets Rangapuri. His Guru Varga Sri Rangapuri asked him to go to stay with him in Mahaprabhu. He's in Pandharpur. So we're on text number 290. Mahaprabhu meeting Sri Rangapuri in Pandharpur. Okay. Eta boli Prabhu ke utaya koila alingan galagali koridu he korana krandan. After saying this, Sri Rangapuri lifted Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu up and embraced him. As they embraced shoulder to shoulder, they both began to cry in ecstasy. See, Sri Rangapuri, upon seeing Mahaprabhu's ecstatic mood, Sri Rangapuri told him, "Your holiness is certainly related to Sri Madhavendra Puri, without whom there is no fragrance of ecstatic love." And as I mentioned yesterday, later on in Mathura, this is the same thing that a Sanudiya Brahmin says to Mahaprabhu, who is also a disciple of Madhavendra Puri, and he says to Mahaprabhu the same thing, that without some relationship with Madhavendra Puri, we would not see this kind of ecstatic love. And then in both cases, the servant of Mahaprabhu, in this case, well, in that case, in Mathura, it's Balabhadra Bhattacharya. He explains Mahaprabhu's relationship with Ishwara Puri, who's the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So, after saying this, Sri Rangapuri lifted Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu up and embraced him. As they embraced shoulder to shoulder, they both began to cry in ecstasy. Kanake Abhisha Chadi Duharad Darya Hoila Ishwara Purir Sambandha Gosai Janaila. After some moments, they came to their senses and became patient. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then informed Sri Rangapuri about his relationship with Ishwara Puri. Adbhuta Premara Bhanya Duhara Uta-lila Duhemanya Koridu He Anandeba Sila. They were both inundated by the wonderful ecstasy of love that was roused in them. Finally, they sat down and respectfully began to converse. Duijane Krishna Kata Koheratri Dine Emate Ganaila Pancha Shata Dine. In this way, they discussed topics about Lord Krishna continually for 5 to 7 days. Kotuke Puritare Puchila Janmastan Kosai Kotuke Kohen Nabadipa Nam. Out of curiosity, Sri Rangapuri asked Mahaprabhu about his birthplace, and the Lord informed him that it was Navadip Dham. So what I also like, it's very obvious, but in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we always go to Antardvip, and it's called Mayapur. But when they ask Mahaprabhu where he's from, he says Navadip Dham. I'm from Navadip Dham. Sri Madhavapurir Sange Sri Rangapuri Purve Asi Jachila Teho Nadiyanagari. Sri Rangapuri had formerly gone to Navadip with Sri Madhavendra Puri, and he therefore remembered the incidents that had taken place there. Jagannath Mishragare Bika Che Korila Apurva Mochara Ganta Tahan Che Kaila. As soon as Sri Rangapuri recalled Navadip, he also recalled accompanying Sri Madhavendra Puri to the house of Jagannath Mishra, where Sri Rangapuri had taken lunch. He even remembered the taste of an unprecedented curry made of banana flowers, which is mocha ganta. Jagannathar Brahmani Teho Mahapati Brata Vatsaye Hoyanteho Jena Jaganmata. Sri Rangapuri also remembered the wife of Jagannath Mishra. She was very devoted and chaste. As for her affection, she was exactly like Jaganmata, the mother of the universe. Okay. Randane Nipunata Samanahi Tribhuvane Putra Samas Neho Koran Sannyasi Bhojane. He also remembered how Sri Jagannath Mishra's wife, Sachimata, was expert in cooking. He recalled that she was very affectionate toward the sannyasis and fed them exactly like her own sons. Tara ek jogya putra korijache sannyas Shankaranya namatara alpa vayas. Sri Rangapuri also remembered that one of her deserving sons, had accepted the renounced order at a very young age. His name was Shankararanya. So that's Vishwarup, Mahaprabhu's older brother. And when Mahaprabhu, we recall the incidents when Mahaprabhu was asked by his mother to not go to so far away, to go to Jagannath Puri. He went to Jagannath Puri. He arrived there. After arriving, he fainted seeing the deities or lost consciousness. He was taken to the house of no, not Mahaprabhu was taken to the house of, my memory, what's Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and in Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house, then Sarvabhauma had some affection for Mahaprabhu, thought he was very young and decided to instruct him, and then in the process of instructing him, he was converted to Gaudiya Vaishnavism by Mahaprabhu's reaction when he said, "Oh, you're not asking any questions. If you don't ask questions, how will you understand the Vedanta Sutra?" And then Mahaprabhu said, I have no problem in understanding the Vedanta Sutra. I have problem understanding your explanations. And then conversation ensued, obviously, and then Mahaprabhu defeated all the conclusions of Shankaracharya, of the Sharirak Bhashya, and established his own principles. Srila Govinda Maharaj said this is the way also that Guru Maharaj presented things. He said, first, Guru Maharaj would say, first you present your thesis. And after the person presented their thesis, then Guru Maharaj would say, no, but this and this and this, you say this, but if you say this, then that. And this is contradictory, and Guru Maharaj would defeat them with their own thesis. Then he would establish his presentation. But first in argument, the other person presents their position. Now Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya did that for 7 days, and on the 8th day, Mahaprabhu. So anyway, then shortly after, Mahaprabhu went to South India. And now, do we have any idea how long Mahaprabhu was in South India? Because we know he passed all of Chaturmasya at the Ranganath temple, right? So that's 4 months, and he was with Venkatabhata. So, must have been a long time in South India. He's walking everywhere on foot.
About 2 years.
2 years. So he was only in Puri a matter of months, maybe 3-4 months. Then he goes to South India. Now, his mother had asked, we want to have news of you, but how can she get... Anyway, he's in South India, and he gave the plea that he's looking for his brother, Vishwarup. And now he's going to hear about Shankararanya from Rangapuri. Etirte Shankararanya Siddhi Prapti Hoila Prastave Sri Rangapuri Eteka Kohila. Sri Rangapuri informed Mahaprabhu that the sannyasi named Shankararanya had attained perfection in that holy place, Pandharpur. So this word, though, is Siddhi Prapti, means that he passed away there. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's elder brother was named Vishwarup. He left home before Mahaprabhu and accepted the sannyas order under the name of Shankararanya Swami. He traveled all over the country and finally went to Pandharpur, where he passed away after attaining perfection. In other words, he entered the spiritual world after giving up his mortal body at Pandharpur. Sri Rangapuri, a disciple of Sri Madhavendra Puri and godbrother of Vishwara Puri, disclosed this important news to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhu ko he purvashrame deho mora brata Jagannath Mishra purvashrame mora pita. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in my previous ashram, Shankararanya was my brother and Jagannath Mishra was my father. Emata dui jane ishtagoshti kori daraka dekite chalila Sri Rangapuri. After finishing his talks with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Rangapuri started for Dwarkadam. Dinachari teho prabhuke rohila brahman Bimanadi snana kori korana vitala darshan. After Sri Rangapuri departed for Dwarka, Mahaprabhu remained with the Brahmin at Pandharpur for 4 more days. He took his bath in the Bhima river and visited the temple of Vitatala. Vitatala, okay. Tabe Mahaprabhu Aila, Krishna Benwa Tire, Nana Tirtha, Dekitahan, Devata Mandire. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu next went to the bank of the Krishna Benwa River, or Krishna Vena River, where he visited many holy places and the temples of various gods. Brahmana Samaj Sab, Vaishnava Charita, Vaishnava Sakalapade, Krishna Karnamrita. The Brahmin community there, this is in Krishna Vena, near the temple of the Krishna Vena River. The Brahmin community there was composed of pure devotees. They regularly studied a book called Krishna Karnamrita, which was composed by Bilva Mangal Thakur. Krishna Karnamrita Shuni Prabhurananda Hoila Agraha Koriya Putil Lagaya Loila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased to hear the book Krishna Karnamrita, and with great eagerness he had it copied and took it with him. Karnamrita sambastu nahe tribhuvane jaha hoite hoi Krishne shuddha prema jnane. There is no comparison to the Krishna Karnamrita within the three worlds. By studying this book, one is elevated to the knowledge of pure devotional service to Krishna. Shuddha prema jnane. Let's see, what does it say? Karnamrita sambastu nahi tribhuvane jaha hoite hoi Krishna shuddha prema jnane. Okay. Saundarya madhurya Krishna lilara avadi sejane jay Karnamrita pade nirabadi. One who constantly reads the Krishna Karnamrita can fully understand the beauty and melodious taste of the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Madhura-lila. Okay. Brahma Samhita Karnamrita Duipati Paya Maharatna Prayapari Maharatna Prayapai Ila Sange Loya. The Brahma Samhita and Krishna Karnamrita were two books that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considered to be most valuable jewels. Therefore, he took them with him on his return trip. Tapisnana Kori Aila Mahishmati Puri Nana Tirtha Dekitahan Narmadana Tire. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu next arrived at the banks of the river Tapi. After bathing there, he went to Mahishmatipur. While there, he saw many holy places on the banks of the river Narmada. Danushtirtha Deke Korila Nirbindyate Snane Rishamuka Giriaila Dandakarane. The Lord next arrived at Danushtirtha, where he took his bath in the river Nirvindya. He then arrived at Rishamuka mountain and then went to Dandakaranya. Saptatala Brikadeke Kanana Bitar Ate Brida Ate Stula Ate Uchatar. Within the Dandakaranya forest, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then visited a place called Saptatala. The 7 palm trees there were very old, very bulky, and very high. Very bulky means very big palm trees. Okay. The name Saptatala is mentioned in the Kishkindya section of the Ramayana and is described in the 11th to 12th chapters of that section. Saptatala Deki Prabhu Alingan Koila Shasharire Saptatala Vaikuntha Chalila. Upon seeing the 7 palm trees, Mahaprabhu embraced them. As a result, they all returned to Vaikuntha Loka, the spiritual world. So they all departed. These 7 palm trees. Shunya Stalam Deki Loker Hoila Chamatkar Loke Kohe E Sannyasi Rama Avatar. After the 7 palm trees had departed for Vaikuntha, everyone was astonished to see that they were gone. The people then began to say, this sannyasi called Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be an incarnation of Lord Ramachandra. Shasharire Talagela Shri Vaikuntadam Aiche Shakti Kara Hoy Aiche Shakti Kara Hoy Bina Ek Rama. Only Lord Ramachandra has the power to send 7 palm trees to the spiritual Vaikuntha planets. Prabhu Ashe Koila Pampa Sarobare Snan Panchavati Ashe Tahan Korila Vishram. Eventually Mahaprabhu arrived at a lake known as Pampa, where he took his bath. He then went to a place called Panchavati, where he rested. Nasike Triambaka Deki Gela Brahmagiri Kushavarte Aila Jahan Janmila Godavari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then visited Nashika, where he saw the deity of Triambaka, Lord Shiva. He then went to Brahmagiri and then to Kushavarta, the source of the river Godavari. Sapta Godavari Aila Kori Tirtha Bahutar Punarapi Aila Prabhu Vidyanagar. After visiting many other holy places, the Lord went to Sapta Godavari. At last, he returned to Vidyanagar. So this would be a good journey. You went to the Himalayas and go to South India and visit all these places.
There is a rumor it will happen.
Ah.
But why didn't Mahaprabhu hug these trees and send them back?
Because they asked him to. Well, I don't know. They were there since the time of the Lord Rama's visit. So naturally, Mahaprabhu hugged those trees because he had much affection for them. Then the trees made him felt like now we have attained everything we wanted, so now we will leave. You know. This is interesting. After visiting the many holy places, the Lord went to Sapta Godavari. Last he returned to Vidyanagar. In this way, Mahaprabhu traveled from the source of the Godavari river and eventually visited the northern side of Hyderabad state. He finally arrived at the state of Kalinga. Hyderabad. It says Hyderabad state, but interesting. I stayed a long time in Hyderabad. And I went to also where the Godavari is, where Mahaprabhu met with Ramananda Roy. What's it called now? That place. There's a name for that village where the Godavari is. Huh? Rajamundry, yeah. Rajamundry, yeah. Ramananda Rai Shuni Prabhu Ragaman Anande Asiya Koila Prabhu Saha Milan. When Ramananda Roy heard that Mahaprabhu had arrived, he was very pleased, and he visited. When Ramananda Roy heard that Mahaprabhu had arrived, he was very pleased, and he immediately went to see him. Dandavat Hoila Pare Charane Doriya Alingana Koila Prabhu Tari Utnaya. When Ramananda Roy fell flat, touching the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, the Lord immediately raised him to his feet and embraced him. Duwijane Primaveshe Korana Krandan Premanande Shitila Hoila Duhakaraman. In great ecstasy, in great ecstatic love, they both began to cry, and thus their minds were slackened. Katakane Duwijana Shushtira Hoya Nana Ishta Goshti Kori Ekatra Basya. After some time, they regained their senses and sat together to discuss various subjects. Tirtha Jatra Kata Prabhu Sakala Kohila Karnamrita Brahma Samhita Dui Puti Aila Putidila. Tirtha Jatra Kata Prabhu Sakala Kohila Karnamrita Brahma Samhita Dui Bhuti-lila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Ramananda Roy a vivid description of his travels to the holy places and told him how he had acquired the two books named Krishna Karnamrita and Brahma Samhita. The Lord delivered the books to Ramananda Roy. And it was at that place where Mahaprabhu met with Ramananda Roy, isn't it, that Srila Guru Maharaj made him a temple there. And that was one of the reasons that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave him the name Ramananda. Guru Maharaj was for a while called Ramananda. Prabhu Kohe, you know that, right, Maharaj?
Did he establish a temple, Padapit?
Uh-huh.
Was it a temple or Padapit?
It was first the Padapit and then the temple.
And he got the name Ramananda, Guru Maharaj. Before his name was Ramendra, right? Then he became Ramananda because of establishing that place there.
He got the name before.
What?
Prabhupada gave him the name and then sent him to do the Seva.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the sequence. Prabhu kohe tumi jai siddhanta kohile edui putte se sabha sakshidile. And the Lord said, whatever you have told me about devotional service is all supported by these two books. Rayana Nanda Hoila Pushtakapaya Prabhu Saha Ashwadila Rakila Likia. Ramananda Roy was very happy to receive these books. He tasted their contents along with the Lord and made a copy of each. Gosaila Grame Hoila Kolaha Prabhuke Dekite Lok Aila Saka. News spread in the village of Vidyanagar about the arrival of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and everyone came to see him once again. Lok deki Ramananda Kela Nijagare Madhyane Utila Prabhu Bhikka Koribare. After seeing the people who gathered there, Sri Ramananda Roy returned to his own home. At noon, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up to take his lunch. Ratri Kale Rai Puna Koila Agaman Duijane Krishna Katai Koila Jagaran. Sri Ramananda Roy returned at night, and he and the Lord discussed topics concerning Krishna. Thus they passed the night. Duijane Krishna Kata Koheratri Dine Paramanande Gela Panchashata Dine. Ramananda Roy and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed Krishna day and night, and thus they passed from 5 to 7 days in great happiness. Ramananda Kohe Prabhu Tomara Agyapaya Rajake Liki Luna Ami Binoy Korea. Ramananda Roy said, my dear Lord, with your permission I have already written a letter to the king with great humility. To Pratraparudra Maharaj. Raja Mori Agyadila Nila Chali Jaite Chalibara Udyoga Ami Liki Jachi Korite. The king has already given me an order to return to Jagannath Puri, and I am making arrangements to do this. Prabhu kohe etamora e nimite agaman tomaloya nilachale koriba gaman. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then said, it is for this purpose alone that I have returned. I want to take you with me to Jagannath Puri. Raya kohe Prabhu age chala nilachale mora sange hati Gora Shainya Kolahale. Ramananda Roy said, my dear Lord, it is better that you proceed to Jagannath Puri alone, because with me there will be many horses, elephants, and soldiers, all roaring tumultuously, all making a lot of noise. Okay. Dhanadashi iha sabar kore samadan tomara pache ami koriba prayan. I shall make arrangements within 2 days. Following you, I shall go to Nilachala without delay. Tabe Mahaprabhu tare asite agyadiya Nilachale Chalila Prabhu Anandita Hoya. Giving orders to Ramananda Roy to come to Nilachala, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed for Jagannath Puri with great pleasure. Jaypate Purve Prabhu Koilagaman Sepate Chalila Deki Sarva Vaishnavagan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned by the same road he had formerly taken to Vidyanagar, and all the Vaishnavas along the way saw him again. Jahan Jai Lok Ute Haridwani Kori Deki Anandita Man Hoila Gorahari. Wherever Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, the holy name of Sri Hari was vibrated. Seeing this, the Lord became very happy. Alalanate Ashi Krishna Dashe Patala Nityananda Adi Nija Gane Bolaila. When the Lord reached Alalanat, he sent his assistant Krishna Das ahead to call for Nityananda Prabhu and other personal associates. Prabhura Agaman Shuni Nityananda Rai Uttiya Chalila Preme Tehanahipai. As soon as Nityananda Prabhu received news of the arrival of Mahaprabhu, he immediately got up and started out to see him. Indeed, he was very impatient in his great ecstasy. Jaganananda Damodar Pandit Mukunda Nachya Chalila Dehena Dharyananda. Jaganananda, Sri Nityananda Rai, Jaganananda, Damodar Pandit, and Mukunda all became ecstatic in their happiness, and dancing along the way, they went to meet the Lord. Nityananda, Jaganananda, Damodar Pandit, and Mukunda. Now these were the same persons who went with Mahaprabhu from Navadip to Puri. And now after 2 years, they're waiting for Mahaprabhu, and they're very anxious to meet him. Gopinath Acharya Chalila Nandita Hoya Prabhure Milila Sabe Pate Lagbhaya. Gopinath Acharya also went in a very happy mood. They all went to meet the Lord and finally contacted him on the way. Prabhu Premaveshe Sabai Koila Lingan Premaveshe Sabe Kori Ananda Krandan. The Lord was also filled with ecstatic love, and he embraced them all. Out of their love, they began to cry with pleasure. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Nande Chalila Samudrara Tire Ashe Prabhure Milila. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also went to see the Lord, and with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also went to see the Lord with great pleasure, and he met him on the beach by the sea. Sarvabhauma Mahaprabhu Padila Charane Prabhuthare Utaya Koila Lingane. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord pulled him up and embraced him. Premaveshe Sarvabhauma Korila Rodane Sabasange Aila Prabhu Ishwara Darshane. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya cried in great ecstatic love. Then the Lord, accompanied by them all, went to the temple of Jagannath. Jagannath Darshan Premabeshe Koila Kampa Shweta Pula Kashrute Sharira Masila. Due to ecstatic love experienced upon visiting Lord Jagannath, inundations of trembling perspiration, tears, and jubilation swept the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bahunritya Gita Koila Prema Vishnu Hoya Pandapala Aila Sabe Mala Prasada Loya. In ecstatic love, Mahaprabhu danced and chanted. At that time, all the attendants and priests came to offer him a garland and the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food. Mala Prasad Paya Prabhu Shushtira Hoila Jagannathera Sebak Sab Anande Milila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became patient after receiving the garland and prasadam of Lord Jagannath. All the servants of Lord Jagannath met Mahaprabhu with great pleasure. Kashi Mishra se Prabhu Parila Charane Manyakore Prabhu Tare Koila Lingane. Afterward, Kashi Mishra came and fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord, and the Lord respectfully embraced him. Prabhu Loya Sarvabhauma Nijagari Gela Moragari Bhikkaboli Nimantrana Koila. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then took the Lord with him to his home, saying, "Today's lunch will be at my home." In this way, he invited the Lord. Divya Mahaprasad Aneka Anila Pitapaya Adi Jagannath Jai Koila. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya brought various types of food remnants that had been left by Lord Jagannath. Then it mentions pita pana. Then pita is like a kind of cake, and pana, or which one is the drink? Pita pana. Pana is the drink. So some brought all kinds of cakes and we'll say liquid presentations. Okay. Madhyana Korila Prabhu Nija Ganaloya Sarvabhaumagare Bhikka Korila Asya, accompanied by all his servants, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house and took his noon lunch there. Bhikka Karana Tare Korala Shayan Apane Sarvabhauma Kore Para Samvahan. After offering food to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya made him lie down to rest, and he personally began to massage the legs of the Lord. So, Shayan, okay, resting. Prabhutare Pataila Bhojana Korite Seiratri Tara Gare Rohila Tara Prite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then sent Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to take his lunch, and the Lord remained that night in his home just to please him. Sarvabhauma Sangyara Loya Nijagan Tirtha Jatra Kata Kohe Koila Jagaran. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates remained with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. They all stayed awake the entire night as the Lord spoke of his pilgrimage. Prabhu Kohe Eta Tirtha Koilun Parajantan. Prabhu Kohe Eta Tirtha Koilun Paryatan Tomasama Thomas Sama Vaishnava Dekilun Ekjan. The Lord told Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, I have traveled to many holy places, but I could not find a Vaishnava as good as you anywhere. So Srila Sridhar Maharaj said in this way Mahaprabhu was praising his own creation because he converted Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then he says, I went to South India, which is the place of the Acharyas. South India is known as the place of Acharyas. That there's a saying that Guru Maharaj said. He said, Porber neye paschimer and paschimer porber neye paschimer meye utarer kata paschimer mata. Porber neye, in the east side of India, Bangladesh side, you'll find a good boatman. In the west side, Porber neye paschimer meye. In the west side of India, you'll get a good wife. Uttara Kata. There in north side, there is good Krishna Katha, there's good Katha, because that's the place of Vedavyas. Uttara Kata. And Paschimer Mata. In South India, good brain. And the Acharyas came there. But Mahaprabhu said, I just went to South India, the place of the Acharyas, but I didn't find anybody like you, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So he's praising his own creation. But then Mahaprabhu adds, Ek Ramananda Roy Bahu Sukha Diva Bhattakohe Elage Milite Kohila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, I received much pleasure from the talks of Ramananda Roy. The Bhattacharya replied, for this reason I requested that you meet him. So in this sense, he's saying, I didn't meet anyone in South India like you, as good as you, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. But Ramananda Roy is very special. Tirtha Jatra. So then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, for this reason I requested that you meet him. Tirtha Jatra Kata E Kohi Koilun Samapan Sankepe Kohilun Vishtarna Jai Varnan. Thus I have ended my narration about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pilgrimage, describing it in brief. It cannot be described very broadly. Okay. Ananta Chaitanya Lila Kohitena Jani Lobe Laja Kanatara Kori Tanatani. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are unlimited. No one can properly describe his activities, yet I make the attempt out of greed. This but reveals my shamelessness. Prabhur Tirtha Jatra Kata Shune Jai Jan Chaitanya Charane Pai Gara Premadan. Whoever hears of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pilgrimage to various holy places attains the riches of very deep ecstatic love. Chaitanya Charitamrita Shuna Shraddha Bhakti Kori Matsarya Chadiya Mukhe Bol Hari Hari. Please hear the transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith and devotion. Giving up envy of the Lord, everyone chant the Lord's holy name. Hari Hari. Ekali Kale Ara Nahi Kon Dharma Vaishnava Shastra Eko He Marma. In this age of Kali, there are no genuine religious principles other than those established by Vaishnava devotees in the Vaishnava scriptures. This is the sum and substance of everything. There's only Vaishnava and Vaishnava Shastra. There isn't anything else. Okay? Chaitanya Charitamrita Agara Gambhir Pravesha Korite Nari Sparshi Rahit here. The pastimes of Mahaprabhu are just like an unfathomable ocean. It is not possible for me to enter into it. Simply standing on the shore I am but touching the water. Chaitanya Charita Shraddhaya Shune Jai Jan Jatika Vichare Tata Paya Premadan. The more one hears the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith, analytically studying them, the more one attains the ecstatic riches of love of Godhead. With faith, Chaitanya Jatika Vichare. What's that mean? Jatika Vichare. Maharaj, you can say? Jatika Vichare.
Means with due consideration.
Okay.
Or with like full understanding of who hears it with faith and who also seriously considers and acquires the concept that's being stated there.
Okay. Okay. All right. The more so that's what staying here. That these different words, but the same idea. The more one hears the pastimes of Mahaprabhu with faith, analytically studying them, the more one attains ecstatic riches of love of God. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. As usual, the author concludes this chapter by reciting the names of Shri Rupa and Raghunath and reinstating himself at their lotus feet. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya-lila, 9th chapter, describing Mahaprabhu's travels to many holy places in South India. What's going on? They've already seen me for about 2 hours now. You can show the deities and we'll sing Hari Haraya. You ready with Mridanga? Mridanga player, some Mridanga player necessary. Mridanga.
Mridangero, it's here.
Okay.
Maharaj, here.
You also play Mridanga.
I always give young people a chance, you know.
Yeah, we want to give the young guns a chance.
Opportunity, a chance to.
Everyone saw the peacock?
Yes.
You didn't see the peacock.
I have photo evidence of it.
What?
She saw a picture.
Yeah, but where is he now?
He went up the hill.
He was up the hill, yeah.
Going for a hike.
But he took some Mahaprasad, literally Mahaprasad from them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Get some moody.
Maybe we'll show later. Oh, we can't show him now. He was here. One very big and beautiful peacock with a long tail, blue. He just flew in today. We don't know where he flew in from. Okay. You showing the deities?
I shall be not.
Okay. The deities are there. Hari Haraya Namah Krishna Jadavaya Namah Jadavaya Maravaya Keshavaya Namah Oh, friends. You still have the signal? Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Juki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyasta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charya Asta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Rakha Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sunanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupana Guru Varti Ki Jai Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shat Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premsi Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaurabhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai Narayam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai Nanda Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Kuladvik Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Ki Jai Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Manarani Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kunarada Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Kamal Tyagi Maharaj Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Gaur Premanande
Jai Seva Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol